I experimented on Pet Sounds. I tried to write something better than the surf songs and car songs.
Pet Sounds to me is this beautiful marriage of a childlike innocence, emotional vulnerability, and an adult sort of musical genius.
It taps into all those feelings that we have as we're growing up, that somehow he's been able to express musically and lyrically.
Brian was a master of the studio. No one was his equal.
It'll always be somewhere as long as you can hear music.
And the first time I really got what he was doing was God Only Knows. We talked about something very esoteric within, like a family. A brother has a secret, but allows you to know it in an art form. He was able to organize his thoughts to a point where they were hypnotic, but yet entertaining, meaningful, and spiritual too.
For want of a better phrase, it's where rock and roll becomes a religious experience.
Singing is an expression of yourself, your feelings. And so me and my brothers sang together because we're a family. 3 brothers and my cousin Mike, so we blend together very well. I was so inspired that I wrote a great album. I knew people would like it. I knew they would.
Half a century later, we're still reckoning with this record because Brian went as deep as pop music can go.
It put the standards up. He said, this is how good it can be, and you better go away and think about it. Mr. Lennon and McCartney, Mr. Jagger and Richards, Mr. Townsend. You better go away and think about what you're doing next, because it could be this good.
It was something that hadn't been done before, and everything else came after that.
It took 20 years for it to go platinum. It was ridiculous how long it took. And yet at the same time, it was regarded so highly.
One of the great albums of all time, maybe the greatest album of all time.
It's a piece of art, sonic art, vocal art, that'll last forever. It has everything in it. It has really fabulous chord structures, arrangements, performance, great songs to sing.
Yeah, he did something in Pet Sounds. He opened a door for a lot of people, especially me.
A lot of people are uplifted by it. He grew immensely during that time, and he's been rewarded for it now 50 years later. Isn't that nice?
My love for music inspires me. I love music.